Hi guys, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for today's video. It's going to be a short one, promise. A little incident that Tucker and I had there last week. I got more concerned for Tucker and his safety than it was for my own. Really, I didn't feel threatened at all, but I was really concerned about Tucker, to be honest with you, and you'll see why in the video. The second item for today, or the only item other than the video, I guess, is later on I'll announce the deadline to qualify for the Nuvia hunting suit, and when the deadline will be and on what date you should see that video. So stay tuned and I'll have that information to you shortly. And remember, if you haven't seen the video, this is the suit that you're qualified for. Great suit, guys. Definitely worth winning. So make sure you get yourself in the draw. Well guys, while we all keep complaining about the brass wire, I had this snare on a tow stick, and it towed the stick and had it wrapped around a couple of times, and I don't know if you'll see that on the camera, but this is what I got. Broken wire. And that was a brand new snare I put out there last day because I had a rabbit there earlier on, so rather than reuse a snare that's probably weakened, I put a brand new one there, and this is what happened. So there's a rabbit gone off with a snare and a snake, possibly injured. Hopefully gets it away, but odds are probably going to suffer, which is one of the reasons I don't like using brass wire, but guess we're going to have to go to picture cord. Hi guys, as you can see, Tucker is on his leash now because Tucker just ran into the woods chasing after a coyote. Not even sure if Tucker saw it, but the coyote took off. All I saw was the back end going through the woods, so I don't need Tucker chasing him. I'm pretty sure he would. So we only got one snare left to look at, and we had one broken today and one struck up, and if there's coyotes around, probably no point catching anything anyway. It's going to be gone, but that's it. They belong in the woods. They got to survive. Just so it knows I got a coyote license. Yeah, no rabbit today. No, Tucker, yeah, we got a rabbit there last day. There's need one there today. Come on, Tucker. Come on. Well, guys, just got a little bit of a scare there. Not so much what I saw scared me, but well, sort of, I guess. Me and Tucker saw a couple of grouse, and they went out in the woods, so left to go out and let Tucky do his run around thing, and never had the camera going, and couldn't find a grouse, but Tucker was on his leash now. Seemed to be gone off. He wasn't paying attention to me at all, and was listening. I could hear his bill one way, and then I could hear something else off in the woods another way. I was getting a bit confused. Didn't know if he'd lost his bill, but if it did, shouldn't be ringing. And so anyway, I came on back out on the road, called him, and when he came out, he was... Okay, so the deadline. Wednesday, November the 6th, I think. Let me check my calendar. Yes, Wednesday, November the 6th. Midnight, Newfoundland Standard Time is going to be the deadline. On Thursday the 7th, the video, which is sort of a second part to this video, I think, will be released and ready to go. So on the 7th, you will find out who the lucky winner is of this suit. So get in there, guys, and get yourself qualified, and good luck. I'd say a good 20-30 yards in the road, which is really unusual for him. We usually don't go that far. So he came back where I was, then he went on the other side of the road, and he was going mad in the woods, but he will do that sometimes. When I take the gun off and he thinks I'm going to shoot, he gets excited because he gets a chance to retrieve. So anyway, I called him, he came back where I was at, and he just ran across the road into the woods where we had just come out of again. And he started going up through the woods, I'll say to my left, up the hill a little further. And when I looked ahead of him, I saw a coyote going through the woods. Just the back end of the coyote, a fairly big one by the looks of it. And of course, the problem I got with Tucker, like I said, we put him in obedience classes, and they said that he was too friendly. Tucker loves to play with other dogs. What does a coyote look like to Tucker? Another dog. So anyway, I bawled at him fairly loud. I got him to come back to me. I'm not sure if he actually saw the coyote or he had scented the coyote, but for some reason he was going that way. So I knew there was coyotes around there. Usually they're on the go at night time, what have you, but I know they're on the go all day long. And because I've seen coyote droppings just here on the road. So be on the safe side. If there's one going around there today, Tucker's got to have his leash on. Technically he should have it on anyway in the woods. But I like to give him a bit of exercise, so next trip in there, he's probably going to have it on from the road in. And actually, if he'd had it on from the road in today, maybe I'd get a shot at a couple of grouse. But and we just drove away another grouse there then coming back. I didn't even see it. I heard it in the woods fly out, and I didn't even see where it came up from, but it was fairly close to the side of the road or somewhere. Anyway, no rabbits today. 2 struck up snares, 1 broken snare. So if I get anything with a coyote going up in there, or a couple of kilometers, he's probably prowling the whole area, and if he hears a rabbit in the snare, slim chance of saving it. I've already lost 1 stick and snare and all, so good possibility that's what something like that carried that away. Anyway, when I got out of the truck today, it was warm, sunny. Put my coat in the backpack and headed in. And right now she's cold, and there's almost a flurry in the air. Every now and then you see it looks like the odd snowflake. So some parts of the island had snow today, and I think we're possibly having some this evening, and it certainly feels like it right now. Anyway, we're going to head back to the truck, and unless we see a grouse, we'll be talking to you later on. As the saying goes, if you don't like the weather in Newfoundland, wait 5 minutes. I left here today walking in with my t-shirt on, coat in the bag because it was so warm, and now I'm back here. Just got back to the highway, you can tell right there, and it's snowing. Yeah.